Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome to another Sunday series where today we're going to be heading out to fill this beauty up with fuel, and then we're going to go up through the Trough of Bowland, which is quite local to me, and get on some B roads and scrub these tyres in that I had fitted yesterday. So if you haven't watched that video, head on to the one before this, and also on that video you'll see a very beautiful, must be £500,000, £750,000 1930s Bentley that I bumped into. So go check that out, and stay tuned. We'll just fill the bike up and then we'll get into it. Okay, so if you're coming this way to the Trough of Bowland, then I suggest, and I mean by this way I mean Lancaster way, suggest you head up towards Williamson Park. It'll take us over the tops into the Trough of Bowland. Really nice scenic route, some twisty roads, not too fast, some nice English pubs, and little shops selling ice creams and things. So you'll see Williamson Park Tower there just over the trees, and I'm just turning right just here. At the moment there's a sign saying Story Homes, new housing development just down here. Daffodils are out today, spring is in the air. Still only 8 degrees though. Bit of a fishing lake. So there's a few areas over this way that you'll go into National Park, so cattle grid areas. That's just down here, just this one. And now you've got sheep that could be crossing a road and all kinds of stuff, but I think the biggest thing you've got to watch out for is the cyclists, because they use this route all the time. So there's a very nice nice pub up this way at Whitewell, and it's called the Inn at Whitwell. Good for Sunday roasts. We're just unfortunate that we've got the sun rising up in the sky from the west in front of us. It's probably making the picture a bit too bright, so apologies for that. Lots of little bridges, little rivers running underneath. I would class this as a B road, and quite a twisty one, can be narrow in places. Things to watch out for: tractors, crap on the road from cattle, and also cattle, sheep, cows, you name it. Pheasants, absolutely pheasants, flying across. So everything out to get you, and but just a really nice Sunday run. So if you haven't been up this way, it's worth a look. And from Whitwell you can head up towards Skipton Way, and back over towards Devil's Bridge at Kirby Lonsdale if you want. Just depends which way you're coming into this. I suppose if you were from Yorkshire area, do it the opposite way around really. So I'll put a map of the loop that I'm doing today just here. And that kind of gives you an idea of whereabouts I am in the country, and also the route that I'm taking today. So this is pretty much on my doorstep, and it's a nice route, especially this time in the morning. Guy fly fishing there in the river. Nice. Like I said, good for cycling, road or off-road, so mountain biking as well. You can always bring your mountain bikes up here. As you can see, the national park area is unwalled in certain areas. You've got lots of trails and good places to ride your mountain bike. So remember to fuel up before you head over into the Trough of Bowland, because you've got no fuel stations whatsoever. You've got some of these little villages that crop up, but you won't be able to get any petrol, so make sure your tank's full. There's lots of different routes you can take. The one takes us to Sladeburn left. Whitewell is 2 miles down that road. And the Trough of Bowland behind us. So let's go down towards the inn at Whitwell. Take a look down there. It's all about exploring, so that's what we're going to do. So I'll just show you where the inn at Whitwell is. Like I say, quite a popular pub for Sunday lunches and things. Nice to see the road open up a little bit now into double lanes, with the odd humpback bridge tied in for a good mix. And the odd wheelie here or there, just to keep it fun. This will certainly get the tyres scrubbed in anyway. Lambs on the road, got to be careful of them. So here's Whitwell, tucked among the trees. Lovely river behind the inn at Whitwell just here. Nice seating area outside. Bit of a marquee. Nice little church. Very old pub. Not sure what it dates back to. Sometimes you get a sign outside saying. So that's the inn at Whitwell. And this is Bowland Forest. So nice. I imagine they have rooms here as well. So we'll head back this way now. Lovely river. So now the sun's behind us, which is nice. You can appreciate and see the scenery that we have in front of us. Pretty spectacular. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful. Right, old bridge. Somebody mentioned bridges on one of my my previous videos. I think it was Wild Bill Josh over in Canada. Mountain bike trails up there. Okay, so I'll follow the road round to the right here, up towards Sladeburn, Newton. And just on the road's terrible there. So just over the bridge here, there's a nice ice cream shop on the left. Just there, Puddle Duck's tea room, so you can get a cup of tea and a nice ice cream. It's quite windy today. I'm sure the microphone in the helmet's picking it up. Few of the bikers now coming out. That's a real road for exploring, is this one. So many different little roads going off the main route that I've not even touched yet. Real shame that the app's not loading on my phone for the drone, because I'd really like to get the drone up around this area. Newton in Bowland is where we're at currently. Nice little sleepy village. So Clitheroe, 6.5 miles just right there. So if you keep coming up towards or from Clitheroe, Blackburn, Manchester, that type of area, that's where you'll come in. So pretty accessible to most areas around and about. So I think these tyres are pretty much scrubbed in now, same as the set before. Absolutely super grippy, even in cold conditions like this. I mean, it's 8 degrees out today, and loads of feeling through the front and the rear. Like I say, on the previous videos I mentioned that I've never had the bike slip or step out at all or anything like that on the other tyres, and they're really planted, but super long wearing. I mean, the sport touring tyres, but the side walls, so they're dual compound, so you've got in the centre of the tyre a really hard belt, so for long distance and touring where you're mostly upright, and then on the sides, so you got a third each side, which I believe is the same compound as the new or the old S21s or the new S22s, so it's a really sticky side. So for cornering, when you drop the bike in, the bike's just really planted in the corners. Really planted. So we're just coming into Sladeburn now. Nice old church on the right hand side, just here. So the Hare and Bounty, and then we can go right to Settle. or we can go left to Bentham. I'm going to head left to Bentham. It's 12 miles down this road, and that will take me back north to whereabouts I want to go currently. That's a lovely house. All these big old houses. One on the hill just there. Absolutely lovely. So I hope you like the Sunday series rides that I'm doing. I'm trying to explore the area more, give you an insight on what's it like in Lancashire and the rides out around here. Had a few comments from people over the pond, so in the US and Canada and those places, even as far as Australia, saying how nice it is with the dry stone walls lining the roads, and all the old stone houses and things. So as you can see from the trees as well, it's still pretty much winter, although officially it is spring. But yeah, over here on these moors you can see in the distance there's some lovely roads and routes and cyclists. So you just really got to watch out for a little bit of debris on the road, a bit of cow crap here and there, wildlife flying across in front of you like pheasants and things, and also the odd vehicle, but not too many. But you get quite a lot of cyclists, as I mentioned earlier, on this road. So just yeah, take it easy, take in what's around you, your surroundings, and just enjoy. For me, it's a place where I can escape, put my helmet on, and just gather my thoughts from the past week and the week coming forward, and just have a bit of peace and quiet, really. And it's nice to share these wonderful routes with you on the Sunday series. So yeah, if you like it, don't forget to click on the like button, it all helps. And if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, very much appreciated. I'm trying to achieve my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm on about 862 currently as of today. So if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to watch more of these, then please hit that button. It'll be interesting for those who watch the channel or subscribe to the channel that also own MT10s. I see a lot of people complaining how they get 80 miles to a tank. Can't really believe that. 80 miles maybe to the fuel light coming onto reserve, but not to a tank. So I saw a comment on one of the groups this morning how somebody had actually taken a spare fuel can, and they got 130 miles to the light coming on, and then they got another 38 miles on reserve with a mixed type of ride. So pretty much 168 miles they got to a whole tank before it ran out. Now previously I've had 178 to pulling into a petrol station and actually filling up again, which took a whole 17 litres, which is the amount that the tank holds on an MT10. So I think what I'm going to do on one Sunday, I'm going to just pop a spare fuel tank in the back and go for a nice, maybe a Sunday series ride, and while I'm on that ride we can throw in the how many miles does an MT10 do before it runs out of fuel. Look at this, beautiful. These pine trees here, lovely bit of forest. On this glorious sunny day. Look at it, look at the view in front of me, absolutely gorgeous. A few campervans, a bit of wild camping up here. So what a contrast. You come from dry stone wall villages to the moors here where you've got no walls whatsoever. just totally open to the elements. No trees. Obviously in the windy regions like this you don't get many trees, but it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at this whole area, absolutely stunning. Give you a 360. Beautiful. And the lovely MT10SP. Some people say they're ugly. I think it's a work of art. Gorgeous bike. The build quality as well with this bike is superb, fantastic. I've had many bikes over the years, but it's definitely a keeper. I will not be getting rid of this one. Gorgeous. Love it. So what's everybody up to? What are they planning this year trip-wise? I still have a week off in June where I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I have a week where I can go away and tour somewhere. Don't know where, so open to ideas. Put your ideas in the comments, guys, below, and let me know where I can go touring on this thing. So let's get back on and head out. That cross-plane engine, just gorgeous. Cattle grid. So, exploring. You'll have seen the route earlier in the video that I put up, but this is new to me. I've never been on this section before. I know it's taking me north, and I think I know where it's going to bring me out, but that's why I have a motorcycle, so I explore and find all these lovely different routes. Just a little road winding through the country. Amazing views. Don't know if you pick this up really well through the camera, but because the Drift Ghost S that I use has a really wide angle lens, but sometimes you don't get the same view as what you'll get with your natural eyes. It's actually nice now because it's not windy. We're over the other side of the moor, out of the wind. So we just dropped off the moor, and basically the moor drops you into Bentham, where we can pick up our normal route back towards Lancaster region. So you got Bentham village ahead of us. And so yeah, so far it's been a really nice route this morning. Lots of different roads I've explored, seen some stunning scenery, so it's been well worth it. Highly recommend it. So this drops us into High Bentham, and from here we'll head over towards the Caton Road and pick up a route home. So I come up into the village here, and we're going to turn left on the B6480 back towards Lancaster, or you can go right towards Skipton. So we've just come through Low Bentham. Got a nice pub on the left here, the Punch Bowl Hotel, just by the river. Nice little bridge again. And then just following this church, we've got a lovely scratching road ahead. Okay, and we're just back on the 683, which is the Caton Road now. Absolutely stunning trip out today. The weather's absolutely beautiful. And hope you liked it. Like I said earlier, if you did like the Sunday series, big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. And we'll catch you on another Sunday series next week. Take care everyone, have a great week. So if you like the videos, please subscribe and hit the bell button for regular reminders of new videos coming up.